Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We are Team Sketch It Up, Expert Exploration. And in our team, we have Buluth, Camilo, Daniel, myself Manoj, Nadia, and Ria. If I want to talk about our project in one single sentence, I would say sketch your idea in minutes without code. And we'll keep getting back to this throughout this whole semester. Now, all of us, we have several clients over here, and the first is Jesse's game design class, whom we want to give the beta version of this project so that they can use it in their final project for the semester. Next, we want this to be integrated into the Building Virtual Worlds class so that more innovative ideas can come out of the geeky scene. And finally, we want this to be used in the industry itself. And we have certain plans for that, which we'll be going over later. And now is the final part. All of us are passionate about something or the other in this room. And especially for gamers, Sketch It Up empowers the passionate user by letting you share your ideas easily and quickly with the rest of your team. And this also allows you to play your game without actually building it. How cool is that?
Okay, I'm going to talk a little bit more about how this came to be. The inception. Sketch It Up comes from an idea originally developed by John Buchanan. Who is John? John is the former director of ATC Australia back in Adelaide. And before he joined us at the ATC initiative, he was the university research liaison at Electronic Arts. What did he do? He noticed a problem in the industry. The problem is the nature of the gaming industry itself. We were a garage-sized industry that suddenly grew up into a multi-million-dollar industry. As a result, we became risk-averse. We like sticking to the tried and true formula. If we have a first-person shooter, we do first-person shooters. We don't explore ideas. So he coined the term game sketching. What is game sketching really? Exploration of new ideas, gameplay ideas, that can be disposable. This means if something does not feel right, if something is wrong, throw it away. There's something new. Keep inventing, keep iterating. The set of processes that allows you to do this, and the technology that you're going to use to do the process.
So you must be wondering, what have we been doing so far? The first part of the process has been researching the industry. And what have we found? Current process in the industry for making games usually start with paper sketches, then with a prototype. It's good, but there's a lot of wrong with this. It takes a lot of time, it takes a lot of resources, and the most important thing, the last product that you see in there is not going to be like the last product you finished. That's why game sketching comes. So we were researching the tool, game sketching. And what we're doing, we're looking at all the pros and cons that tool offers us, and how to fix it. But the most important thing we want to keep in the program is that we're building sketches, not prototypes. You get up with your team, you have your idea, you puppeteer around it, and you play your game. So for that, we're going to upgrade the tool and implement a new one, which is going to be open for multiple genres of games. And for that, we're going to solve the current issues that we have, which are building a user interface, which the system currently doesn't have, build a lighting system, build a camera system, build an assets library. Like I told you, we're going to build different genres. Build an asset that will let you have any idea you have inside the game.
Thank you, Camilo. So I'm going to talk about one of the fun features of our tool, which is our schedule. The schedule is divided all the semester in 16 weeks. And those 16 weeks are divided into Scrum cycles. Scrum cycle is a methodology of agile development in software engineering, which basically means that we have a working prototype within a couple of weeks. So, where are we right now? We are in week 4. In week 4, we're finishing, we're finishing our first cycle, and we got the first part of our testing. We're going to test the prototype that we have, and we're going to see if there's something wrong with it and what else is missing. So, of all this time, we have been, as Camilo said, we have been researching the tool that we have. We have the sketching worlds, movie scenes, anything that we thought of that day. We created a feature backlog, which basically lists all the features that we think that the game sketching tool, the Sketch It Up tool, needs to have in order to be successful. And then we started the implementation of those features, which means that each of us picked a task in the feature backlog and started working on it within the cycle. So For our first Scrum cycle, a feature backlog looks like this. The colored areas are the ones that we worked on. They are the tasks that we picked. The blue ones are the ones that are 100% complete. That means they don't need to be changed over the course of this time. The ones in green are the ones that are complete, but they need work all over the semester, or they need to be changed before actually testing. So, what else is next for us? What is next? So basically, we're going to keep sketching, because that's what we have to do in order to see if this is successful and the tool to be done. We're also going to implement the rest of the features that we think of. And most importantly, we're going to demonstrate it to the industry, because this is our ultimate client and we want this to be used. So locally, we're going to be working with Shell Games and Silver Tree Media, and we're planning to go to THQ in the near future. Also, we plan to attend the GDC convention in order to get more feedback from the industry, not only for game companies like established, but also independent game developers who are interested in a tool like this.
Yeah. So to come up with these features that Kamil and Nadia has told me about, we play test every day. We do all PVW worlds, we do game samples that we like. Then we sit down and think, what's missing in this program? What features do we need to add to make this a complete program, a complete software? And we also encourage other people to come and test with us so that we can see how a naive user interacts with our software and see how they learn it. And thank you, Whitney, for being the first to come and test with us. And in the end of the semester, we'll have a robust software that has the features in our feature backlog. We want to present this to the companies and forums. And also, we want to present in the conferences such as ICEC and SIGRA. Is why we'll write a paper about it. Lastly, we will make it a part of Pan 3D installer, so we'll add something to the Pan 3D community. And who's our focus? Who are we doing the software for? It's primarily for the game and movie industry, but the thing is, we don't have any age or genre group, so anyone with basic computer capabilities and some ideas can sketch their ideas in minutes.
So how can you help us get out of this tricky situation? First of all, you can help us sketch games, movies, a Steelers strategy, anything you want. And it's very convenient. You don't have to get off your seat. We can come install it for you, or you can install it from a link, and you can sketch with us over the network. And we need your feedback. You can tell us what needs to be added, what features needs to be there, what features aren't working, what features need to be taken out. And current project teams can use the software for their benefit, and we can customize it for their needs. And I'd like to thank Jesse Shell for being our advisor and giving us great advice. I'd like to thank John Buchanan for conceptualizing the software and being our other advisor. I'd like to thank Mike Crystal for coming down and giving us his feedback. And I'd like to thank everyone who helped us sketch, and 7th Century Persia for inventing the cookie, which we have in our project room upstairs.